Congratulations, you've got an interview. Now what is a very good question. Prepare, practice, plan, perform, and post. Know the 5 P's and you'll ace the interview. It seems like a lot, but it's really not difficult. Putting in the time for the 5 P's will help you make a great first impression, and you will gain an edge over other candidates. The first step is preparing for an interview, and this is a critical one. Researching the company you are interviewing with will help you prepare not only to answer questions during the interview, but also to ask questions. It is important to find out as much as you can about your potential employer. It will help you determine if the company and the company culture are a good fit for you. You can also reach out to people in your network to see if anyone has the ability to help you gain an edge over other applicants. Maybe someone you know has some knowledge of the company you are interviewing with. After you find out as much as you can about the company, it is important to return to the job posting that you responded to and the job description if you have one. You should analyze this material to find out what the company desires of an employee. Each company will want to see candidates have certain skills, knowledge, professional and personal qualities. Make a list of what the employer is seeking to use during your preparation. Add to the list some of the things you observed while doing your research on the company. This might include a large focus on a certain segment of the business, or a strong company culture or mission statement. After you have made a list of important observations and desired skills, knowledge, and qualities, then make a list of your assets. Include skills, knowledge, certifications, experience, qualifications, licenses, computer skills, and other abilities. Now you should be able to see how your assets match up with the job requirements and the company's strategy or focus. Hopefully some of the company's desires and requirements can be fulfilled with your assets. Review your lists before the interview. Know how your assets match up with the company's desires, goals, and reasons for existence. At this point, you've done your research and listed your assets. You can figure out what kinds of questions you might be asked and how you might answer them. If the company has a large lawn maintenance segment, it is likely you will be asked about lawn maintenance. You can also search the internet for commonly asked interview questions. You should write the questions down and then answer them in writing. Now all you have to do is practice. Have a friend or family member ask you the questions and you can practice answering them. Practicing for your interview will give you a strong foundation for your responses, and it will keep you calm during the interview, because you won't be trying to come up with the answers for the first time right in front of your interviewer. Now you're ready for your interview. What else do you have to worry about? How about what you're going to wear? This is part of planning. Regardless of the position you are interviewing for, the first impression you make is always important. To avoid last-minute scrambling, choose your interview outfit and always have it clean and ready to go. If the interview is for a professional position, dress in business attire. For a more casual position, it is important to be clean, neat, and well-groomed. Dressing appropriately will help you present a positive first impression during your interview. Now you know what to wear, let's talk about what to bring. Plan to bring extra copies of your resume, a list of references, and a list of questions. Depending on the type of job you are interviewing for, you might also have a portfolio of designs or photos of work you have done. Employers love to see what you have done. Are you ready yet? You're prepared, you know how to dress, you know what to bring. Do you know how to get to the interview? Look up directions if you haven't been there before. Figure out the best route and how long it will take to get there. If you have time, make the trip a day or two in advance. That way you will be comfortable with where you are going, and you can also see where you can park. In some locations, it is not getting there that is the issue, it is parking or navigating your way through a large office building. Make sure you know where to go and whom you are meeting with before you leave for the interview. Plan what time you will leave, and remember, people who plan to be on time are late more often than people who plan to be early. Give yourself a few extra minutes and plan to be early. Arriving late to an interview gives the impression that the interview is not important to you. Why are you nervous? You're prepared for this. It's time to perform. First, leave your cell phone, coffee, and gum in the car. Also, if you smoke, avoid smoking right before the interview. You don't want to walk in smelling like smoke. Walk in with confidence and be polite, pleasant, and enthusiastic. Greet the receptionist, your interviewer, and everyone else you meet. Remember that actions speak louder than words, so be mindful of your body language. Have a firm handshake and make eye contact while you speak. You want to appear engaged and interested. Keep your feet on the floor and slightly lean towards the interviewer. Don't lean back or slouch. You don't want to look too casual or relaxed. The interview should be a two-way communication. With all the preparation you did, you know you're prepared to speak. You should be prepared to listen as well. Even though you already know the questions the interviewer will ask you, because you prepared and practiced, make sure you let them finish the question before you start answering. Be courteous and don't interrupt. Engage the interviewer with your own questions to show that you're interested. At the end of the interview, thank the interviewer for their time and let them know you are interested and that you believe the job is a great match for you. Now you're finished, right? Not yet. Make sure you follow up with a thank you note that states your interest in the position. This is the last marketing piece you've got. Reiterate why you want the job, why you are qualified for the job, and how you can make significant contributions to the company. You can also use this as an opportunity to express any valuable information that you didn't get the chance to express during the interview. Interview complete. Follow-up sent. Now you wait. Just don't wait too long. If you don't hear anything after you send your thank you note, it is okay to call to make sure it was received and to ask about the status of your candidacy. Be respectful and listen to the recommendations of whoever you speak to. They might ask you to wait to hear from them, or they might ask you to call back in a week. In the meantime, don't be afraid to look for other jobs and submit other applications or go on other interviews. Don't settle for something just because it is available. Find something you have interest in. The more interested we are, the more engaged we are, the more successful we are. Find something that really interests you, get an interview, and ace it.